Welcome to Daily Steps from One Extraordinary Marriage, where we outline simple steps that you can take to have the ultimate marriage adventure. I'm Tony DeLorenzo, your co-host, along with my beautiful wife, Elisa. In today's show, we answer the question, do you combine sensation oil in your oral sex fun?
This wife goes on to say, we love both, but are struggling with how to use them together because of weird flavor and sensations on the lips.
I would agree.
Any feedback would be great.
I would 100% agree with you on this one. Sensation oil is great for like lube. It's great for oiling each other up. I would say we stay away from it. This is just me, because even when it's on Elisa's body and I kiss it, I'm with you, man. It's one of those weird flavors, so it's knowing when to use it and when to stay away. Not to, I would say stay away from it, but like if you want to do kissing, you want to do oral sex, make sure you're doing that prior to using the sensation oil. Like getting all that kissing and that oral sex in, then apply your sensation oil. That's just me.
Well, I think you actually speak for both of us, because there have been times when I've had sensation oil on my hands and I go to touch Tony and then we're trying to do oral sex and I'm like, no, just no.
Because of exactly what you said. There's that weird flavor in there that just...
Right. It's not like an edible, it's not a food flavor or an edible flavor. And so your brain kind of gets tripped up on it.
That's it.
Right.
Yes.
And so you want to create opportunities where you can have the oral sex fun. You can use the sensation, which is more of like a massage oil.
That's what I would say.
It's more into, rubbing on your body, massaging each other, as opposed to, in and around the genital parts where you're actually going to be putting your mouth there. And that's where you really want to think through what are some of those other oils that you can use. And I just want to preface this by saying, first of all, coconut oil is not just a great carrier oil, meaning that it can be used with other oils. It's also great by itself, right? Because it does have that natural lubricant in and of itself as an oil, but it also doesn't, it's like the coconut taste, right? Unless you get like, some that are so refined that you don't even get the coconut taste, but you still get all of the pleasing attributes of an oil without kind of that funky, like it actually is like making my tongue move, because I'm like, that funky taste that you get from the sensation oil. But, it's also important too, if you are going to mix in other essential oils, because you can get into like some of your citrus, right? You can get into some of your mints. Those are different types of
lavender.
Oil. But lavender is also one that you want to be careful, because it kind of has that flowery.
Oh,
some people like to consume lavender. There's the lavender lemonade, but for some people, that floral
turns it off.
Can be a challenge.
Yeah.
Right. And you want to be careful with the mints. Mints are great because they've kind of got that like invigorating, energetic.
And yet when they're on your genitalia, man, they can really like wake you up. For any of you who've ever put peppermint anywhere, guys anyways, in particular, if you've ever put peppermint near your penis or your scrotum, oh my gosh, that'll wake you up.
Well, and that's why you want to be very clear and do some research on oils, right? Don't just jump into, well, I think we're going to use this oil and I hope it's going to work. Because there are some oils that can only be or should only be used with a carrier oil to actually dilute them. Some of them are too strong, right? A lot of the mint oils are way too strong, especially like you said, around the penis and the scrotum, and even around the vagina where the skin is very thin. And it can almost create a burning sensation.
Which is no-go.
No bueno.
Been there.
No bueno. But do your research on the oils. Don't just be like, oh, this sounds good, and I'm going to try it. Really get into this place where you're like, okay, if we want to have some flavor, right? If we're thinking we want to have that as part of our oral sex fun, then what are those, I'm going to say, quote unquote, edible oils, those food grade oils that we're going to incorporate just to have a little flavor?
And then, like you were saying, though, too, is combining it with the coconut oil to cut it, right, and then make your own little concoction.
Absolutely. And there's a great book out there, and I have it right here on my desk, the Lucy Libido book, and that's available on Amazon. We'll actually have a link to it where you can pick this up, because here's the thing. Oils can be an amazing aspect of your sexual intimacy and specifically your oral sex fun. But you want to make sure that you're using it in such a way that it becomes an enhancement and not a detractor.
To check out that book, Lucy Libido Says There's an Oil for That, and other oil options, check out our Amazon shop at oneextraordinarymarriage.com/Amazon shop.